The entire discussion of having open gate in your camera is something that has been, rising to the surface for the last 2-3 years, I'd say. And I have some opinions on this that I want to share with you. But I also asked 2 of my friends what they think about open gate when I was at the launch event for the Sony a7 IV in London. Pedro. Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing?
We are about to go to a bridge.
Yeah, you don't know what bridge the Tower Bridge in London is, right?
Left school a bit too early, unfortunately.
Apparently we're going on Tower Bridge top tour.
Special moment.
Do you think it's going to be nice?
I think it's gonna be nice.
I think so too. Fantastic event. Cookies, new camera, sunset, top of Tower Bridge. Tomorrow.
Hello.
Hi. I didn't expect to see you here.
I didn't expect to see you here either.
Nice surprise.
Yes, very good surprise.
Okay, I need your opinion.
Okay.
What do you think about open gate?
I think it's a nice to have.
I do agree on that.
Yeah.
Which feature do you think a camera like the one that I'm shooting with right now and the a7 IV
Okay.
needs to have?
I guess it depends what you're shooting. It really depends what you're filming.
It does.
Or taking photos of, really. I quite like pre-shooting, so
Yeah.
how you have that feature, which is quite nice. I feel like if I was taking photos of my kids and they were doing some stuff,
Yeah,
that would
pre-capture.
be awesome for that. Video.
S-Log, maybe?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
S-Log.
Definitely.
That's it.
Yeah.
4K 16.
I don't use it that much. I
Nah.
thought I would, but I don't use it that much.
Okay.
I used to, but I don't anymore.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I haven't met this man in, what is it, 6 years? I can't see.
Look at your hand. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years ago, Copenhagen.
Yeah, mate, we had a quality time in Copenhagen.
You want to say hi?
Yeah, let's go for it. Oh,
Oh man, that was
Sorry, man, did I hurt you?
so awkward.
sorry, man. You're going to
Right.
stay for another one. Oh.
Bam, like
Wait,
that.
well, no, one more.
So nice to see you again.
Oh, mate.
Question though,
Go on.
what do you think about open gate? Is it a must-have?
Honestly, for me, I love shooting anamorphic. I've actually invested in some anamorphic lenses, so open gate is important for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the Sony a7 IV should have open gate?
Yeah. Like, why not? If you can, yeah. But it's not a deal breaker for most people. But for me, I personally much prefer the sensor of the FX3,
Yeah.
A7S3, FX6 sensor,
I'm the same.
ZVE1 sensor. If that could have open gate, great, because I think they'll be able to do that easier on that sensor.
Yeah.
And then I could use my anamorphic lenses. That's what I want personally.
So having open gate in this doesn't really make sense?
It doesn't, because most people are kind of hybrid. They're kind of a jack of all trades.
Exactly.
A lot of respect for the jacks of all trades, but you probably ain't looking for open gate. Yeah, it would be nice to have, but at the end of the day,
Nice to have, but not a must-have.
Yeah, it's not a must-have. And
Unless
then
you're making specific things.
yeah, 100%.
Nice. Thank you.
This guy over here is, I think he's trying to prove something. Look at the size of that.
I haven't got the actual camera because I wanted people to use it. Hello, mate. I'm just compensating a little bit here with my little camera and my little...
Overcompensate.
This is gonna be my second cookie. It's a different one. I'm gonna say that this is the better one. The other one was more like a oatmeal cookie. This is more like a regular cookie. Cookie review with Peter Lindgren. So if you saw my video on the Sony a7 IV, then you probably already know where my stance is, which is that it's a nice to have feature. And I do understand people like James, for example, that is shooting short films, that is shooting commercials, that is doing it on a pro level where open gate is actually a necessity for the things that he produces. But Sony actually said something that I think is very interesting for the Sony a7 lineup when you don't have the A1, the A9, the A7R, the A7S or something. It's just a basic A7 lineup. And that is the key. It's the basic lineup. The A7 series is not meant to be the be-all end-all camera. It's meant to be a hybrid camera that provides very good photo features combined with very good video features. And that is exactly what you get in that camera right now. When it comes to OpenGate, and for someone like me that has been doing commercial work professionally, music videos professionally, YouTube videos professionally, short films for YouTube, not really professional, but they look kind of good, I have not once had the necessity of shooting in OpenGate. There's a couple of different reasons for it, but one of the biggest reasons is that I've always found it very hard to frame the shot so that it fits both formats. But when I started to make videos, 16:9 was the thing that you should start with. And then along came TikTok, Instagram Reels, and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden you had to shoot vertical in order to make content for both platforms. But whenever I have made content for Instagram or TikTok and YouTube, I've always found it easier to frame the shot for the actual aspect ratio that I'm going to use. So for example, when I'm making one of these videos, I'm framing it for the 16:9 aspect ratio. And it would be nice to be able to cut something out of it to use that for Instagram, but the majority of the shots that I get for this video, when it comes to B-roll and so on and so forth, will be in the 16:9 aspect ratio. And that will not be able to be used as well on a vertical story or a vertical post on Instagram or TikTok. But if I were to put the camera on the side and have this shoot entirely vertical, it would be unusable in a 16:9 frame rate, because then I can only use the 9:16. And I do see the point of OpenGate in this specific scenario. And when you're looking at this specific frame, what it basically would mean is that I would get maybe like an extra 8% up top and an extra 8% in the bottom, which wouldn't actually make any sort of difference at all into the final video. It would be minuscule compared to if you just were to reframe this with the intention of using it for both platforms. And the way that I see it is that if you need to have a camera with OpenGate, then you buy a camera with OpenGate. If you need to have a camera with the best photo specs, you buy the camera with the best photo specs. It's all going to come down to use case scenarios that you have in the work or in the projects that you do. But it's not going to be a must-have. And I've never felt throughout my 8 years of doing this that I need to have OpenGate. It's a nice to have, and someday it would be great to have, but I don't care for it. I honestly couldn't care less, because all cameras that I use nowadays are so freaking good that I can just do whatever with cameras that I have, which is kind of boring in a way, because I would love cameras to be innovative again. Man, I missed the A7S 3 times. 6 years ago. Next year. Wild. Anyway, would love to hear your thoughts. Do drop a comment down below and share your comments with me. I know that there's going to be a cluster in the comments, but let's go. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that you have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peter from Sweden, out!